And welcome back. My guests today are producer April Nuttshell and actress Crystal Wright of In Your Face Production. Welcome to Religion in This. I had to do that. You know, it's in your face.
I like that.
Because, you know, this is really an awesome production that you're getting ready. Producer, actor, songwriter, you do all the, you're doing it all. I mean, I just can't believe you. And plus, you have a family. How do you do it? How do you do it?
It's challenging. We're gone from home a lot. You know, I'm rarely there, but it's rewarding too. So.
And it is rewarding.
Yes,
it's rewarding. So you write, you produce, you act, you're a playwright, I mean, and you're a mom.
Yes,
so we talked about that. I just, you know, I'm trying to process all that in my mind and how you do it.
Yeah.
And the good thing. Now, what inspired you about Mother Knows Best?
What inspired me is I've had the pleasure to meet a lot of different people that were going through things in life, and a lot of times that I noticed that our children, you know, take the blunt end of things, and so sometimes we're not aware of our actions, of how it just not only affects us in our daily life, and but it affects our children, and sometimes we don't take them in consideration, and then wonder why when they grow up, why they deal with certain things themselves. You know, it's like a life cycle.
Right, and you know what, we were talking, April Nuttshell, I know you prefer, I'm trying to process your name back and forth, but anyway, I'll call you Nuttshell because that's what you want to be called. But anyway, back and forth, we were talking last night, and you said one of the things that really inspired you was this really real life situations.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't want to come real or don't want to be transparent today. So that's what you want, transparency.
Yes.
So when they come to this production on Friday, October the 28th, and Saturday, October the 29th, which we'll be bringing up shortly here, what do you want them to feel? Do you want them to feel what other people feel, you know, when you're in an audience?
Yeah.
The tears to cry, the laughter, all of that?
I want them to see themselves.
Okay.
You know, a lot of times we don't like to be corrected. Or a lot of times we don't like to be told that we're doing something wrong. And like I said last night, you know, I don't believe in perfect parenting, but I do believe that a perfect parent tries. You know, and so we just need to see ourselves. And sometimes, like last year when I did it, a lot of people took away the simple fact that they were like, wow, I didn't realize that when I did that, or if I'm doing this, that this is how, you know, my children are feeling, or this is what could possibly happen to them, or, you know, so a lot of people took away with them what I felt like was a life-changing moment, you know, so that's kind of what I want people to just come with an open heart and an open mind and be able to receive the message that is in the play, and, you know, take it home. Don't leave the same way you came.
Right, and I like the title Mother Knows Best, because a lot of us, as we're growing up, seems mom don't know anything, dad don't know anything. So you're trying to convey that we do, or they do know.
Well, this is actually funny. I put Mother Knows Best because it's really kind of a metaphor. I've actually had the pleasure again of meeting different mothers, and some of the things that they say or do or give reasons why their sons are doing certain things or acting a certain way, and that it's like it's okay. You know, so sometimes mother doesn't always know best, you know, so that's kind of really how it is. So it's really a metaphor. Mother knows best.
All
yes.
right. Okay. So Crystal, the drunk. You're a drunk. You're a drunk. so let's talk about that, our drunk aunts and all of that. You said that you love playing that role. Can you be a drunk for me like right now?
Well, I'll give you a little bit, you understand? See, people don't like to listen to Auntie, but I got a lot to say, you hear me? I got a lot to talk about. That's just a little bit, you know?
that doesn't touch on what...
I can just see, so let's talk about your character, and where do you draw from? Where do you get that from?
Well, I had talked to Nuttshell. Actually, we met during a different production, and she had told me a little bit about the play, and I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting. I'd like to see that, and little did I know I'd be sitting here beside her in it. And like I had talked to you earlier, we all have relatives that have different characteristics, and that's the great thing about this play, is that everybody will be able to relate to some part of it, you know, if not more than 3 parts. You'll be able to relate to it. And so when I got the role and I started to get into Auntie, I was like, I'm young. I can't be nobody's drunk. I don't drink like that. But then as I got to doing it, I like talking like Auntie. I like telling little JJ we need to get his act back right. I like that. So I really like it, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm actually learning things, you know, as a young mother. I'm learning things through the play and just stuff that you stop and be like, ooh, I do that too. I need to correct that. You know, so it really is a pleasure being in the play, and hopefully I'll get to see little snippets backstage.
I'm sure y'all be, you know, I can't wait. I want to go see you. I just can't wait. It's a journey. All of this is a journey. I know it's been a life. You're a native of Indianapolis, Arlington High School, and wow, I know a lot of people say, well, how do you get started in this? And this is just something that was inspired inside of you, and you felt like it was just something that you just had to do, right?
If I didn't do it, I couldn't sleep at night. You know, that's just
I mean, that's a great things coming. So we're good. Let's bring this up. We have a flyer that we want to bring up. That's going to be the location and now that's the
Athenaeum.
Athenaeum Theater.
Yes.
And that's at 401 East Michigan Street, Indianapolis, Indiana 46204 address. And is there a number that we can?
You can call 317-908-3222 to purchase tickets.
Let's say that one more time.
317-908-3222.
And you can go to the theater to purchase tickets as well?
No, you can go through there, or you can go through my website.
Okay.
If you have a credit card.
Okay.
www.inyourface.
And you can remember that. Just say in your face. Say it for me, Auntie.
In your face.
All right. I love it. So, all right. We love it. You know, April, thanks. Nichelle, thanks for coming. Crystal, you're awesome. You know, and you got your sons in this, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I know.
Just good. So in your face, so be there, and thank you for joining us on this morning. Thank you. JR.
Thanks, Reggie, and thanks, cast of In Your Face Productions. Sounds like a good play. Coming up next, my guest talks about how she overcame breast cancer. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Religion in the News. My guest today is breast cancer survivor, Mrs. Yvonne Battles. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Now, you are Yvonne Battles, but AKA Miss Vaughn.
Yes.
Miss Vaughn, that's what everybody around this area knows you as.
Yes, they call me Miss Vaughn.
Miss Vaughn.
Yes.
Now, you're not originally from Indianapolis. You're
no, my hometown is Tupelo, Mississippi, but I've been here in Indianapolis quite a while.
Okay.
Never lost the accent,
I was going to say, you still have a little bit of that southern drawl,
yes.
But you also have that southern hospitality that everyone likes, so that's a good thing. Now, some years back, you were diagnosed with breast cancer. You found out that you had it. Walk us through that moment. What, how, and when did you find out?
In 2004, I was on top of the world. And I got sick and getting weaker and went to the doctor, and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And they said they had to treat me right away because it was aggressive very fast. So I was scared, angry, mad, but then I thought about my God, and I went. And I never looked back. I fight. I have been, the Embrace team took me over. They was my strength. My family was my strength and my support, and I'm just
pretty amazing, isn't it? Pretty amazing story.
I am thrilled to be a survivor.
And I love your ribbon that you're wearing.
Yes,
it says survivor.
I just did the walk for Making Strive Against Breast Cancer Saturday, so we had a ball.
I bet.
I was everywhere. I was a star.
Now, when you were diagnosed with breast cancer, you said it was moving rapidly or aggressively. Yeah. Were you in a later stage, early stage? What?
No, I was in stage 1, but it was the type. Breast cancer has 5 different types. And the type that I had, it was moving so fast.
I see.
They had to start treatment right away. I had 4 surgery and then the mastectomy.
So you are a living example of why they say early detection is your best protection. Because in your case, the early detection probably more likely saved your life.
Saved my life, because when I did make it to the doctor, he told me in 60 days I would have been dead.
In 60 days? Wow, so
60
just in 2
days.
months you would have. That's
Yes,
pretty amazing.
yeah.
So I know you had some family support.
Yes.
Talk to us about just going through that and what was going through your mind, and
Oh,
you know
my.
what.
I didn't want to live. I didn't want to go through it. I thought, you know, at the time I was younger, and I thought my looks mattered so much. I didn't want, you know, oh no, you ain't taking mine. This been with me, you know.
Right.
But my daughter said, Mama, if it hurt you, let it go. And everybody was like, the Bible says, if your left hand offend you, pluck it off. And so I thought about that and still didn't want to. So I went through 4 lumpectomy.
Wow.
And they still couldn't get a clean margin. So they had to do the maxectomy. And that was like, killed my spirit.
Sure.
So
sure.
the Embrace team at Wishaw Hospital, along with other friends and supporters, they brought me back. They taught me that it didn't matter as long as I'm living. Life is beautiful. It's worth living. And that's how I feel now. I fight, you know.
Sure. It shows on your face that you love life.
I am proud to be a breast cancer survivor. I am very proud.
Now, you said something a moment ago, and I'm sure that resonates with many other women who have gone through what you've gone through. You know, it's a part of you, and you're going to take that away and all of this. But in a nutshell, because we actually just have a few minutes, a minute or so left, what would you say to women out there today who have not yet been diagnosed with breast cancer? What advice would you give them concerning detection, anything? What advice would you give
I
to them?
would say, fall in love with your body. Learn to love your body. And if something is wrong with it, get it out for you so you can go on. Love yourself. Love your body. Go to the doctor.
Get
Take
tested.
care of yourself.
Absolutely.
And there is life after breast cancer.
Well, Ms. Vaughn, you have been an inspiration to many women. You've been an inspiration to me, just seeing your zeal for life after all that you've been through.
Thank you.
And we appreciate you being our guest here on Religion in the News. Not your first time on the television. I know Channel 13 came out, and you were quite a celebrity during that time.
Yes, I had billboards all up over Indianapolis, and I made a commercial for Channel 13 and Embrace team, and I just was on the news Saturday too. So.
Oh, this past Saturday. Wow. Well, look at you. Well, thanks again for being our guest.
Thank you.
And what a wonderful story, and I'm sure it's going to inspire many young women out there that have not been diagnosed, and also those who have been. Thank you again.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
To tune in to Religion in the News in the upcoming weeks as we join the Church Federation of Greater Indianapolis in their journey to the 2012 Centennial Celebration. For more information on how you can participate, visit indyfaith.org.
Well, thanks for joining us today. That's it for Religion in the News. Be sure to tune in next week for another exciting episode. You can share your upcoming event on our calendar by sending it to us at least 2 weeks in advance to the Wish TV address on the screen, or email your event and prayer requests to us at religion@wishtv.com. You can also check us out on Facebook under Religion in the News. Check out today's guest information and calendar events by visiting wishtv.com, click on Community, and then on Religion in the News. Also visit the Church Federation of Greater Indianapolis' website at indyfaith.org. Here's our calendar. Have a great week.